Hello and welcome. My name is Stephanie Odeya and I'm a spiritual guide and leader, and today I'm here to do your reading for the upcoming energy that's coming to us with the North Node moving to Aquarius and with the full moon in Aquarius, with Aries in Saturn going to retrograde, how it's going to affect us as a collective. And this reading is about this energy. We have 3 groups, so you can pick this. This is the cards and you can pick one of them. So I really suggest to really close your eyes, take a deep breath, and then open your eyes and see which card is pulling you. And it's can really useful to sharpen your intuition. And let's continue. These 3, I will put it in. Okay, so let's start with reading for group number 1. This reading is for you. This is your energy. What's going to happen? What energy is coming to you with this transit in the North Node in Aquarius, with the full moon in Aquarius? How it's going to affect group number 1. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so let's start with your reading. So first of all, the first thing that I want to say is that you're starting to get the help that you need. You starting to ask for what you need. You starting to feel that you're no more ashamed of asking for help, or for even something small. It's not have to be like big help, like lending money or something, but it can be even just saying, maybe you can help me to take my bag. Can you help me to lift something? And your energy is more opening up to understand that you not always do everything alone, that you can lean on people, that you can ask for help from those people, and you aren't alone, and you really can go with this energy. And this is what going to more happen to you, that you are going to understand. Have that energy that sometimes life made you to learn that maybe you all alone, maybe you the one that needed to grow up first and fast, okay, and take care of everyone. And even if you was only one child and you didn't have like brothers and sisters, but you the one that taking care of the parents, you the one taking care of your friends, you the one that taking care of everything, okay? And this energy that transiting into your life right now is going to highlight the moment that you're starting to ask for more help, because you suffered a lot. I got here 5 of Pentacles reversed with Knight of Pentacles, and this energy, they will show it up here. Let's see, focus. So this is the first that pop up, and they really talk about the shift from not help for big things, more like little things, like day-to-day things, that maybe to ask a friend like what you're grateful today, and this will help you to understand what you can be grateful today too. So the energy is really shifting for you to go and more be mindful with the day-to-day life and see more the abundance that around you, and not only that seeing this suffering and hardship, and you like going like in the 5 of Pentacles, that you're going like in the sand and you all like sick and have all these bandages and stuff. So this energy is taking that you're releasing it and you're starting to see it, but it's going to be like step by step, and you're going to feel more grounded and more in good energy with that, and you will feel like people actually there, and you started to realize that people there and they want to be there for you. So let's continue with your reading. So another thing here I got the Five of Swords and the Knight of Swords reversed, both of them, to your energy. So this is talking more like that you letting go of a lot of anxieties and a lot of overthinking that you have in your mind. Like the Five of Swords is like looking back at your memories, looking back like you were in your old mental state, and it's like when it's reversed, it's saying to you goodbye. It's saying like, okay, it's time to say goodbye to this thoughts, to this mental state, to this way of thinking. And with the Knight of Swords reversed here, it's saying that the action to this is not going to be really fast, okay, because it's reversed. When the Knight of Swords, it's more like upright. It's more fast. It's giving this energy that is going to be like tack, 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 cut like this and stuff like this. But here it's more going to be grounded energy for you, because the focus is more in the how you feel grounded, because we got the energy of the Pentacles here before with this energy of the Swords. So it's more highlight that it's going to be more grounded, step by step. It's not going to be like extreme, you know, because sometimes we feel, oh, today the full moon in Aquarius and the North Node in Aquarius and with Pluto in Aquarius and all this stuff, and like the energy is intense and the stuff going to be like fast and all this. But it's not always like that, because the influence is for each person is really individual and not always so straight and cut up. So here the energy is more grounded to you. And I see with this energy that you're letting go of the anxieties, you're starting to seek more help, you're starting to ask for what you need, even the small things. You're starting to be more mindful about your day to day. And really what another thing that I see, that is you starting to get more in action. You're starting to move, you're starting to do the things that you want, that you're starting to have this more fire inside you, that for a long time maybe this fire was like giving you little flames, and then like it's thrown it off more and more, and now the fire is coming to an action again. You're feeling like maybe before when you were in this place, you know, you've been through stuffs and had a dark night of the soul and you was this in the harsh place. And now that you're starting to ask for what you need and things starting to move up, it's building your confidence, because when you feel that you have people around you, when you feel that you can be with people that love you and actually be there for you, even in the small things, it's giving you a confidence in your way of who you are, and more giving you like a place to accept yourself and really step into your authentic self, because you feel like more in your intimate individual phase with yourself. You're starting more to understand it. So here with the King of Wands and the Page of Wands, the energy is really giving that you're going to take more action. You're going to feel this confident with fire in you, and you're going to feel like you have more vision to yourself. Like maybe you had this dream that you wanted to always to come to true, and you wanted to change your job and do really what you love and do really the things that your soul always strive to. And now you're going to take action to it with the Page of Wands and the King of Wands. It's two beautiful cards together because they give you so much energy here, and I'm really happy for you, group number one, because it's really important, because after that you go through harsh phases in your life, you have a lot of time like feeling that you're going to stuck there forever. And it's really nice when you out from this place and you out from this, like say a cocoon, okay, like you a butterfly that you want to go get free, and you in this phase of waiting to become this butterfly. And it's really beautiful because the fire here, it's the butterfly itself. It's like the phoenix that rising again. And it's really nice to see that energy really coming to you. And here really it's beautiful that this card is here, and we have the Nine of Cups that talking to me about wishes that coming true, that you're going to feel like the things that you put it your emotional, mental, more self, okay, your emotional, mental self, you starting to feel like more like fulfilled emotionally and really feeling like you can trust yourself again, and this wishes is coming true to you. They come into your life, they're starting to manifest, okay, because for a long time they were there in your emotional depth. Maybe you didn't think about them in your day-to-day life, and you really was more like in your emotional, and you try to survive each day. So, but still you had these dreams that deep inside of you, so they coming true and things shifting for you. And I see that harmony is going to enter your life, like you worked a lot to balance your feminine and masculine energy, and now you're really entering this phase, because with that you're asking for help, it's open like your more feminine energy, because you here to accept, you here to really say, okay, I deserve it, it's fine, it's okay, and I'm happy that someone taking care of me, because the masculine energy is love to take care of others and do for others, and the feminine energy, she likes it too, yes, but more like in the inner self world. It will be the feminine energy will give it you like in her love way, the energy, but she will always accept, you know, like the feminine energy of loving to get gifts. We all have this cute little thing in us that like when we get in a gift, we're like, oh wow, it's so cool, cute, it's so cool, it's thank you, and we're like, shy like this. And even the more like, you know, the ones that don't show their emotions, they still like have this soft side in there. So I really see that you're starting to more to connect to this energy, and you're starting to get more in harmony with yourself and your life. And I see the things in your life starting to shift into a better way. And let's look what Spirit has to say for you more, and what energy do you more mechanics. Okay. So we have the card of joy. Oh, it's so beautiful, look. This card is so beautiful. So, you know, I just talked about butterflies and how they coming through the cocoon, and see, you have here butterflies. It's really cute. It's real nice. So joy is coming to your life. The energy that you're going to feel like more alive, more happy. You will feel like you been through a lot, and this time to have fun, to really be there and really to enjoy the energy. And let's dice the astro dice and see what energy we have here more. Saturn in Sagittarius in the 9th house. Okay, this is beautiful energy, because when you look at Saturn, so you talking about karma, and you talking about limits, and you know, like more like it's putting you in some box. Okay, Saturn is like more trying to teach you, but he's teaching you in the hard way. And Sagittarius in the 9th house is talking about the same energy, we can say, because the 9th house is the natural house for Sagittarius. So they both talk about more like the philosophical way, and the way of more like freedom, and having like more fire and joy inside, because Sagittarius have this energy of having fun and enjoy, and you know, maybe they like do it really fast and they give him sometimes the vibe that oh hi, you're so cool, and then they're like, oh okay, bye, I enjoyed enough with you, I'm going to enjoy with another group. And it's fine, because this is the energy of exploration. They would love to explore a lot of people, a lot of the energy. And the night house is talking about more traveling and moving and really like long distance stuff, and more like learning too and having fun, because the energy of Sagittarius again is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is like our sensei, is giving the energy of teaching you something highly energetic and highly positive most of the times, because Sagittarius are like this super bomb of positivity, okay? They have this energy, not in the meaning like they showing it always outside, but they have this energy that when they enter the room, so everybody like starting to be like this more happy, more free, and feel like the room shifted to more joyous and more fun way, because Sagittarius give this vibe, okay? But if you go into their bedside, they will trash you because they have a really sharp thought and they don't shine what they want to say to you and how they see the world and stuff, and why they disagree with you, because in the end of the day it's a philosophic sign, and they really love this kind of vibe, but they don't want to rely on only one philosophy way or only one truth. They really open to a lot of things, but if you disagree with them and don't see the way with them, like they say, they just saying okay and going and having you this little debate, why you trying to understand you, because they're trying to explore. So again, with your Saturn, with the Sagittarius in the ninth house, it's giving this energy. It's giving the energy of exploration. It's giving the energy of really trying to understand people around you more, to trying to understand how to have fun with your life more, in a way that the karma is starting to go into a good way and not only in the bad way, because karma have two sides. It can be good one, it can be bad one. It's depend on the things and the learning that we do, because Saturn wants us to grow. So if we are agreeing with Saturn and trying to understand him and how to grow, so it's giving Mars more benefit. So this energy one here for you with all this transit is giving the energy that you need to learn, and you need to give yourself more time to understand the spiritual world, to find your own philosophic vibe and what you've seen and how you've seen. And it's breaking the limit of maybe you saw for a long time that things are like one big truth. So it's breaking more this and giving you to understand that you have a lot of more things that you can adapt and understand and learn. So group number one, was your general reading. So now let's go into your career, money, and after that we're doing a love reading about how your relationships and how your single life will affect it. So let's do it. So I'm doing it with tarot cards. Let's see. So group number one, career, money, after the transit, what's going to change, what energy is coming through in this era. So group number one, in your career and money situation, with this transit, I see that you're breaking up a cycle, because again, the Five of Pentacles came here, like you can see, and it's more like a story about where you've been and what you've been going through in your career life. You can look, we have here the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Wands reverse, and the Ten of Cups reverse, and it's saying to me that you've been for a long time in your money and your career. You felt like maybe unhappy, you felt unfulfilled, you felt like you aren't satisfied with your place in the world, like in your career. Maybe you worked all your life or you study for this position, but you accept it to be like wow, and like, you know, like it's going to be something super and amazing and stuff like this, but in the end it's just kind of taking from you a lot of energy and really making you doubt what you're doing and how you're doing it and why you're doing the stuff you're doing. And in your financial stuff too, in your money, it's like the energy that maybe you felt like always money running out and you always something broken and you need to repair it and fix it and stuff like this. So this showing your inner world, okay, because all your money and your work situation is influenced from what you've been through, okay, and you needed to go through all these things because this is like kind of small lessons that you need to do for the growth and rebirth that you're going through. And I see that you getting out of this phase and you really maybe in your career starting to more realize how to really achieve what you want, not necessarily starting something new, but I more see it like you went to school, you studied something, you went to this work wasn't like satisfied at you, and you now trying to find how to move maybe to another place that maybe have more like I don't know how to say it in English, 1 second, like have more like contracts that apply to you and much better to you and will give you a lot more money and stuff like this. Because for a long time maybe you felt underpaid and you felt like unsatisfied, that the workplace don't really see value and stuff like this, and here you're shifting from that. I see maybe you applied for a new job, or maybe that you're already going to start something new. Maybe you decided to go to a solo career and you started to go like, you know, be an enterprise, I think you say it like that, like someone that started to be the self boss, okay. And maybe this the energy that shifted in your money situation too, because you can work, okay, in workplaces that like pay you a lot of money, like say like they pay you, I don't know, 5,000. I just trying to reverse it to like money, but let's say 5,000, it's a lot of money, okay. And let's say this 5,000 that they paying you, okay, it's a lot. You can buy a lot, you can have a car, you can have a home, you can have all the food that you need. Nothing ever is going to be like not there, like you will hold this full of abundance home, okay. But because the job itself unsatisfied and you feel like the job itself is draining, so the money itself, even if the $5,000 is a lot of money, it will just be vanished. It's like you have this money for maybe a week, two, and then this money is like gone. The money is going away. It's just running, or sometimes they cut some money from your paycheck and stuff like this. Like even if it's high paying, it's not really high paying, because money it's energy and energy it's money. So if you're changing your inner life state and you're changing the way that you see the world, and you did all this inner work that you did, so the energy itself of how your career and money will change, it will go upright more, and you will feel like the money is starting to flow more into your life, because you will feel more energized and your energy will be more full. So this is the first phase of this reading, and so let's see what's going to happen. So we have here the 10 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles together. Okay, so both of them, they talking about a lot of abundance. The Ten of Pentacles especially, it's talking about a lot of abundance. You see in the car, they're all this happy, and dogs happy, and everybody happy, and all like it's in this huge abundance of fun, and you know, things like flowing. People aren't stressed out because a lot of time when we lack abundance, when we have a lack of abundance, so we always in stress, we're always worried because it's eating our energy. So here with the Ten of Pentacles, we can see that the energy is shifting to much positive way, more happy. And with the Three of Pentacles, it's more insane, like you maybe have a teamwork or people that you met that give you like they like meet you up with their boss to an interview in their company, or they give you some ideas to some entrepreneurs for some idea that you want to take to some business idea. It seems like you're starting to work with someone and you're starting to work with more people. Maybe you're trying to sell your art, so you're starting to connect sellers and people that work to sell your art and stuff like this. So with this, let's continue. So we have the Two of Swords and the Magician. Okay, so it's really interesting that they both here, because the Two of Swords is talking with me about maybe you stuck in two paths. You don't really know what to decide. Maybe you want to start a business, maybe you want to start in a company. And with the Magician, it's really talking about that the energy itself, it's manifesting to the way you want. So the moment you will decide and you understand that you have all the skills, because the Magician is talking with me about having all these skills and you have all the elements with you in this way, and you can choose what you want. You just need to really trust yourself that there is no right decision, but there is one thing that you can choose, and the one thing that you will choose is what will be for your best. Even if you choose the other thing, it still will be to your best, but in the end of the day, what you feel, maybe try to do like pro cons about why you want it and where you want to go and how to maybe manifest the things that you want. But try to really focus about your one big dream, because we talked before in the general reading about dreams that come true. And so focus about the dream that truly all your life was like there and you wanted to fulfill it. This is the energy that come in for you in your business and career energy era, sorry. So let's look about your love life. So for your love life, I'm doing tarot cards too. So this is group number 1. And someone's singing outside. It's so beautiful. Okay. Wow, such beautiful readings. So let's start. Okay, so first of all, in your love energy, I felt with this card that came through, the Five of Swords, that you had this person that you kinda sometimes think about, or you stuck on them, not necessarily in your emotionally place, but more like in your mental state place, like you thinking about this person. Maybe sometimes he come to you in a dream or she come to you in a dream, and I feel like you have this maybe unfinished business, okay, with this person, that you felt like you needed to fight with them, and like you didn't have the strength that really needed, and you really want to stop fight with these thoughts, and you really want to let go of this energy, because a Seven of Wands reversed here. It's talking about that you really want to stop fighting, that you got tired of that. It's saying that really you starting to manifest yourself like in much calm face. And with the Strength reversed, it's saying to me that you don't have the energy anymore. You feel tired, you feel that like you're exhausted. So let's say you're in a relationship, okay, how it's affect you. So maybe you feel like this person from the past maybe is sometimes taking place, and you like judging your correct relationship, and sometimes you like trying to see if they equal to each other. Maybe you even married already and stuff like this, and you feel like sometimes you judge your husband or wife based on a relationship that you had in the past. But it's not necessary saying that you thinking of this person, but it can highlight that you have some maybe trauma or fear experience from this person. It's like taking a lot of space, and you see how it affects your relationships and marriage that you are in. And maybe sometimes it's making it hard on you to really build trust with your partner. So it's really important here to understand that this energy is in the past, and it's really good to write in a notebook about what you experience and what you've been through, and really say with your full emotional place, because it's your emotional is over that, but your mental is still there. And saying emotionally, I'm not there. I know that I stopped this fight. I'm not fighting anymore these thoughts. I'm stopping to judge. I'm not giving up or trying to fight this judgment or this fear. And I really like doing something with this and accepting that maybe it's with me, but I can change it, okay? It's like maybe you're always stuck in a loop of emotionally vulnerable, or like maybe mentally like loop of thinking, and you're breaking from this, because this mental loop of thinking is keeping you stuck and hurting you, okay? So let's continue. If you are single, so this means too that you have a fear, that you have something that you holding from the past. Maybe you had this trauma from someone that you dated again, and maybe you had some unfinished business here. I see for you more, because if you're single, that the energy is like holding you and making you these assumptions, like if you had some ex that was like good and really smart and stuff like this, and beautiful and and all this, but let's say he was aggressive. So the thing is that when you're going out with people and they look good and smart, so you're making this like equation of you're making this equation that this person is going to be like the same aggressive, because he's beautiful and smart too. So maybe you sometimes like trying to lower your standards because you're afraid. So don't be afraid. It's fine. It's okay that maybe you have some trauma around it, or maybe you just have a person that you didn't let go in your mind and you need this closure. But the energy is giving the vibe that you need to really let go of that, and really to see bigger picture and understand that there are different people. There are a lot of different people, and a lot of people that are good, and they really have good energy and want for your best and really will love you to the best. So this is for the single. Another card that came here, it's the Empress. After all this harsh energy with that you done fighting and stuff, So it's really saying that you starting to receiving, you want to receive more, and you want to open up your energy. You stop chasing. Maybe in your relationship, marriage, or even if you're single, you were just in the energy of chase or trying to do stuff, and fighting and have a lot of power and stuff like this, and this mental loop that didn't give you the relaxation that you really need. And the energy that come in here, it's really that you're starting to receiving more, you're starting to connect to more your inner energy, you're starting to be more like intuitive too in your love life, marriage. If you're single, in your dates, you will feel if the vibe is not there. If the vibe is there in your marriage, you will feel like you can see more from your partner intuitively, and really give him the space to give you the feminine energy that you need, and you more in relaxation. I see for you in your love life that things starting to flow more, and you starting to accept more dates, and you starting to accept more love generally. Okay, so another things that we have here, it's the Lovers reversed with the Two of Pentacles reversed. So it's really interesting because I talked before about the person that maybe you've been stuck on. So it's really saying that you were in this energy, that maybe some illusion about some person, and you decided to let it go. You decided to stop taking all the things on yourself, and more like open up and really give from your energy. Maybe you felt a lot of time that the love energy in your life unbalanced, like you yourself couldn't love fully, and you felt like closed emotionally. So the energy is really clearing. If you're in marriage, or like if you're in a relationship, you will feel more loved. You will feel that your partner is taking off from you, more like the harsh energy that you had with here the Ten of Cups. I see that the energy is really shifting to a much happier, fulfilled way. I see you happy. I see that you find your love, because how you see here with the Ten of Cups, we have family, we have kids, we have here a happy family with happy energy. And this is your love reading. Your love reading is saying that you've been through a lot, okay? In your love, in your personal energy, in your money energy, in your career. And I really wish you all the well, and I'm happy that you listened to all this reading. And if you can, subscribe and leave a comment of your group. And thank you for being here, and bye. Hello and welcome, group number 2. This is your reading for this transit of the North Node in Aquarius, with the full moon in Aquarius, and with the Saturn retrograde in Aries, and Pluto in Aquarius in retrograde. How it's all going to affect you, what energy is coming to, and let's see. Group 2, no energy. What group number 2? Let's start with your reading. So the first thing of your reading, I see that you taking more action, and more like a decision that you had for a long time, that you've been thinking through, that you wanted to start with this idea. Maybe for a long time you had like this business idea, or maybe some simple idea like moving to somewhere or buy something. But I feel like this energy, maybe it's energy taking me to a place of more leadership. Maybe you want for a long time to start to taking more leadership energy in your life, maybe to start, maybe if you have a family and stuff, so you want like start making family dinners. Okay, it's leadership, because you send to all your family, hey guys, so each Thursday we're going to eat at 7 o'clock, we're doing dinner time. It's a decision, it's something that mentally came to you and you wanted for a long time. Or maybe for a long time you wanted to buy something really, really that cost a lot of money, and you was thinking about it, and you gain like clarity that you really feel like, okay, it's time for that. So I see that you taking more leadership energy in your life generally, not only with people or work and stuff like this, but with yourself, with your own decisions. I see that you really starting to move yourself and give yourself more like mental clarity. And I see here with the 5 of Swords reversed and the High Priestess, the energy here for you, it's like you moved away from maybe a lot of time you needed to be like a bit sneaky or sniff to really know if you can trust some people or not. And I see that you really starting to highlight more your intuition and the way that you really connect to yourself, because the High Priestess is talking about this energy of really trust your inner voice and really your inner voice to really guide you and show you the way, and really trust this voice. So I see here in this general first phase of the reading that you really become more like in clarity about how to move in life, and you start maybe be less afraid from life itself. I see that the energy of that with the transit that coming through is giving you more like individuality energy, and giving you like the space to really show your pure authentic self and really align with that, and give it more like front view, like leadership, because the leader is always in kind of the front in this society terms. But it's like a Leo, that you can see a Leo in the jungle, because it's all the hair and all the stuff, and he like, wow, look at me. So I see that happen in more in your mental state and more in your spiritual intuitive place. Maybe you had a lot of time that you was thinking, maybe I need to learn to channeling, maybe learn tarot, maybe learn spiritual healing, or maybe learn something from the spiritual world. I see that you taking this decision and you really starting to connect to yourself through that. Maybe for a long time you was kind of feeling shady, or that you need to like check on the people that you go into intuitive readings and stuff like this, and you don't really trust it, the spiritual world fully. So maybe you getting more clarity about it. Okay, so let's continue with your readings. So the next 2 cards that I got, it's the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords, and I think reading is really beautiful because it's really emotional and intelligent too, because it's showing the 2 words. You know, we started with the Page of Swords and the Eneter and the Helmopad, how you say it, Hero and Pound. Oh, I know it, my language better. So we started with the Page of Swords, and then we went to the High Priestess, and it's lovely to see that we continue with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So this energy is talking with me more like about that you come to balance with your inner world, and you come to balance with your mental world. You find this place between these 2 energies, and you more like combine them together, and you find this flow with them. Okay, because a lot of time it's really like you need to practice, and you need to do really a lot of work to come to this place of mental clarity and emotional clarity, because it's not such easy. You need to balance your emotional state, and you need to understand how your mind is working and how to balance your mind, because sometimes, you know, it's things that kind of work mysteriously. But I see that your energy is getting more disbalanced, and it's really hard, and it's a lot of work that you need to do for this. So it's really beautiful for you, work number 2. I really love it for you. It's really beautiful energy. So I see clarity coming to you, and really more like creative energy that want to flow to your life. You balance it more, you giving it more space, you give more space to your thoughts too, and how you thinking. You giving yourself more a new design of your mental and emotional space. You really understand how to activate it more effectively, and more like affection. I can say it, sorry. Okay, so let's continue. This is the Three of Cups for you after this Queen of Swords and Queen of Cups. With the Three of Cups, I see that you're starting to celebrate more, to have more fun, friendships that come in here more, because for a long time you were alone, you were this in hermit mode, you saw the health glass empty, and you felt like really alone, and you needed to go through a lot of learning, a lot of healing with this hermit card, and you really got into your core self of who you are and what you are, and really were thinking about it. We're really trying to figure out what is going on, how I do the work that I need to do. So the energy here that I'm seeing for you, that coming to you with this North Node in Aquarius and full moon in Aquarius, that it's really the time for you to, that you're going through a breakout. You starting to see the balance that you worked so hard for starting to come into your life. You're starting to feel more fulfillment, with more clarity, and you're really starting to be in this beautiful phase of a beautiful phase of your life, that you really feel like, wow, I did it. I really feel like the storm had passed, and you, after the storm, and the boat is like going on a really good water, and everything is flowing the way it needed to be, and just chilling from here, because you ended this journey. You're no longer in the middle of the sea with all the storm and all this chaos, and that you needed to find a way how to protect your boat, and how to don't let your emotionals to drown you and stuff like this. And I really see for you that you overcome this, and you close the chapter. You done the karma that needed, you learned the lessons that needed, and now you're really going to more chill phase of your life, that no more stress will come to you, and more like feeling good and happy and with more energy. So let's see what we have more with this oracle beautiful cards. So let's see. We got new experience and possibilities, and love matter. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at this beautiful cards. I'll show you one by one. Look, once again, up. Look what a beautiful card. I love this card so much. They such beautiful, really illustrated beautifully. Look at the cards. Look at this. Wow. So I really see here for you group number 2 with this energy, that you're starting to see the fruits of labor, of all the hard work that you put there, and all the hard work that you needed to do for balancing the energy. And now that you see the fruits of labor, you're starting to see the things starting to come more into your life. And it's really important that you will give the energy of love here much more place, and really don't forget that the energy of love will make things blossom more and more. So the more that you will be in this energy after all the balancing that you did, you still, we're humans in the end of the day, and we still sometimes can go back into fear and back into all some anxieties and stuff like this. So it's really important that you will handle the energy of love here more, and will remember this energy, that it's always carrying you and it's always with you. And let's see what we have in your general reading in the astro dice, and what energy is coming for you, group number 2. Okay, wow. So we have Neptune in Leo in the 7th house. So it's really interesting energy because Neptune is talking more about like dreams, illusion, even spiritual side. It's talking about like more the inner world, and it's really interesting because we talked here about expanding your inner world, that you're more starting to connect intuitivity to your intuition and to your self energy. And here with Neptune and Leo, it's really giving the energy that your dreams started to be like, how do I make myself glow up more? How do I really talk my truth to the world? How I show my love to the world? How I take the leadership? And because it's in the 7th house, it's talking about relationships, not only global relationships, but one-on-one relationship. How I, in my day-to-day relationships with people that I meet in day-to-day life, and how I connect on one-on-one, how this energy coming through. And I'm seeing that the energy here is going to be like more in soft, intuitive, but with more like confidence in yourself, because we're talking about Leo, and Leo is giving this energy of confidence and the energy of positive and happiness, and really give this creative energy too, and Neptune too. So it's really nice. Maybe you will find more creative ways in your relationships and one-on-one relationships. Maybe your relationships start to be like more like deeply intuitive, more like spiritual connected. I feel like you're going to find more your soul family, friends, and you will feel more confident in this place of relationships. And you're going to feel like more like, if you're single, that you will go more to dates, and you will see more people, and you will give this energy that people really starting to notice you more and more. But you will give this vibe of confidence, but still with shyness, okay, like cute energy with this bold energy. And it's really going to feel magnetic, and you will feel yourself that you magnet people to you, because Leo here is really have a high charisma and giving a high energy of expansion and really like abundance, okay. And with Neptune, it's giving like more spiritual energy and dreamy energies. So it's expanding your friendship on one-on-one in more spiritual, dreamy way, like more confident way. You find more trust in your friends and close people to you, and your relationships on one-on-one, more opportunities that will come your way, and really a place that you feel like you want to be like more bold, more in your leader position, more in your way to showing people kindness, and really giving a good energy here, because it's really beautiful. I'm really happy for you, group number 2. So this is your general reading, and let's look about your money, career energy, what's coming through there, how it's going to change or affected by the transits that we have. I'm doing tarot cards, and money energy for you and career energy is shifting to much better place. You feel much more confident in your energy. You feel like more harmony in your career and your money situation. Maybe for a long time you was in this place that you didn't have a lot, and you needed to be saving up all the time, and like not really expend your money and buy things a lot and stuff like this, and you was like really holding it up for yourself. So I see that your energy is really leveling up. I see one thing here with the 6 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles here nearby it. it seems like maybe for a lot of time you've been in this energy that you had abundance and that you started giving too much from yourself emotionally, and then you kind of started to buckle up and save your energy. So it's really giving this vibe that you maybe gave too much from your money, and after that you were like in fear or something. And maybe in your career too, you like gave too much from yourself in your career and you felt like empty. So here with this energy, I see that the energy is really shifting to much positive place. Here with the 10 of Cups and 4 of Wands, it's really beautiful because the energy is talking about more fulfillment. You feel like again expansion, you feel happy, you feel like you have this solid foundation you have this solid ground that you really can feel that now my money situation and my career situation is really building up. And if you don't feel it still and you only building it up, so just know that this is the energy and this is where it's going. So it seems like the energy is really going to give you a solid energy and more like safe, because maybe for a long time you didn't feel so safe in your money or career ideas or place that you've been working, or your financial stuffs either. You felt maybe you all the time like calculating and need to think how to buy, where to buy, or really because you gave too much from yourself and then it's kind of lacked sometimes. So I see that the work that you did with the balancing and everything that you did, we know what we talked about in our general reading before. And I see that really you come into fulfillment and really for abundance and happiness, and you starting to really going through this leadership energy and achievement. You starting to feel like people fully started to recognize what you worth, what you sell, your energy, that you got this promotion in work. If you're still not there, you're going to feel it, okay? It's really important because sometimes I say it like it's already happened, but because we're talking about reading that the energy is open up right now with this transit, so it can take time. So the energy that coming is really energy of fulfillment, that you're going to feel like you're going to lead, you're going to get recognized by what you do and how you project yourself to the world, and you're going to feel really happy. Your money situation and work situation will really go away. I feel like you've been through a lot of mental stress about it, and it's really bothered for you for a long time, and it's come to an end. The energy is showing that it's coming to an end. This is going to be behind you. You can relax because the Four of Swords is relaxed. His mental loop mind is on a break. He can relax. He don't need to overthink it. And with the Ten of Swords reversed, it's really showing that it's the energy come to an end, that you suffer a lot and it's ended. You're no longer there. The energy entered your life. Even if you there or not there, it's ended and it's going to end. And the energy here, it maybe before you were more like jumping on ideas and trying a lot of things, and you were like kinda going to a lot of ways. I see this energy getting more like stable and much more like one thing that you're going to do. If it's your financial life or it's your career life, it's like some idea that will come true, some calculated idea, because the Page of Wands here is reversed, and it's talking about like less impulsive decision that come through your life. It's going to give you more abundance and a choice that is right for you. So it's really important here to calculate this energy and give yourself the permission to really think before you act, because this is really important for your abundance and the energy that open up for you. And the energy that open up for you here, and more I see that you're going to receive more, you're going to feel more abundant, you're going to feel like more that your career is getting more recognition, people going to see your energy, that you don't really in this chase anymore, that like before with the Six of Cups, that you giving from yourself too much and you giving the energy around you, and you're starting to feel like more in harmony, and that the energy is coming to you. You don't need to chase it anymore, and you in more relaxed way. It's like maybe in your career life you needed to chase after the job opportunity and stuff like this, or if you're seeking for a job, so the job more like come in a peace way and more like harmony place and more peace. So the job that you seek, it's not going to be like much stressful, it's going to come like in a peaceful way. Or if you're trying to move your business, it's going to be like less stress and be more your authentic self, and it's going to attract more people. Or if you're money, so you're going to feel much stable and safe about it. So let's see your love life, group number 2. You're reading about your love life. So let's see, group number 2, love life. What energy is coming through group number 2 with their love life? Let's see. Okay, interesting. Group number 2, your love life, what is coming through? Again, I'm opening tarot cards. Let's see. Okay. Wow. Okay. So group number 2 for your love life is really interesting, because the energy in your love life is showing that you're breaking from a mental loop, anxiety that you had, and you're starting, maybe if you didn't have an active date life, or your relationship by itself was so active and it was like more like mental loop of thinking and stuff like this. So I feel like stuff's going to more move for you, mental loop is going to break, you're going to see the relationships and possibilities if you're single, or if you're in marriage, that you're going to see your partner in much brighter face, and you will see if you're single that your dating life is getting more alive and more energy and more like really starting to move. With this moon card and the hermit part, I see here that the energy is talking about hope, that you have hope and you want to connect more to your energy and you want to really like move the energy. It's really important in your love life. I see here that your connection to your inner self, if you're single, especially for singles, your connection to your inner self and who you are in your intuitive ways will lead you to the soulmate or the person that you need to be in your life. I see it really for you. So it's really important that you will connect to yourself more in the intuitive phase of yourself and try to be like more in view of dating in the spiritual way. Don't give your energy to everyone and really like see where you want to give your energy and where not, because you balanced all and did all this work. And it's really important that you stay on your energy and really see what people you will let them in and what people not, because if you remember, we had this in the dice, astro dice, we had the Neptune in Leo in the 7th house. It will give you this magnetic energy that people will come to you and they will want from you to date them and stuff like this, but not every person is worth, because you know, like we talked about Leo, it's confidence and Leo is bold, so he don't want to date everyone or every person that will come to. So it's really important to check what kind of people you really want to let them into your life and relationship. And in your marriage, for you, I see here with the moon and the hammer part, or marriage or relationship, I see that the relationship is more moving, and I see that the relationship is getting more like intuitive place and spiritual. I see that the relationship may be even a pregnancy, if you are on marriage or something and trying for kids. I'm seeing moving for you more and open up for you. And if you're in a relationship, I see that the relationship is starting to be like more connected and more with this alignment between you two, and more like spiritual. Maybe you will start do some spiritual practice with each other, or even you will find a place that you just go to simple dates and having fun from these days, and you really like listen to each other, because even listening to each other is kind of spiritual too, because you like disconnect from all the disturbance and you're giving yourself a long time. So if you're in a relationship, this is what I see for you. If you're single, I see that really the intuitive thing here, it's really important. So let's continue. So I got the Queen of Swords and the Fool reversed. Okay, the Queen of Swords is upright. So the Queen of Swords and the Fool reversed is saying that if you are looking for love or you're single, so it's really you need to be here sharp. It's really nice because with the moon, the hermit part, what I said for you before, it's really aligned with that, and you need to be sharp and let's be like accept, because you know, after you go through a lot of spiritual development and you know like humbleness, and you do all the emotional balance and mental balance, so you want to be like better with people, but sometimes it's kind of, there's bad people still. You like have good and bad, you know, you have all the kinds, and it's really important that you stay sharp here and with your intuitive, and really be here like less in this free, extra free energy, and really see what the energy that's coming into your life. I see here that the energy, if you're going to get into a relationship, is going to be really sharp and really going to be like normal place. If you like before you went on dates, and you know when you start date, they start like some place like, oh, I call him, I don't call him, I see I today we will meet up, today we don't meet up, or like they like love bomb you and stuff like this, and you need to like play games with people. And I see here that the energy is not there anymore. I see that you change all your how you getting into dates and stuff like this, and you really coming here to more sharp energy, and this is the energy that enter in your life too. And if you're in a relationship or in marriage, I see here that you're taking more sharp decisions in your relationship itself, and less like childish. Maybe you want to start a family, or maybe you and your partner just want to move in together, and you start really calculate how you're going to do it, and be like more like logical self, and less like, oh okay, let's just have fun and you know be together and stuff like this, so let's get married and stuff like this, so you know, for fun, yeah. But it's like getting more serious. The relationship is getting more serious, and here with the Page of Wands, with the High Priestess, it's giving the energy again of connecting into your inner self, to intuitive side, to who you are and your energy and what you're giving. It's really important here with the Page of Wands reverse that you will really be more like patient and less impulsive. And I see that the energy that coming to you for you that when you come to relationships, if you're single, you be less like bold, and like, you know, with Leo energy it's given this, but you will be less like impulsive, and maybe you sometimes gave the vibe of aggressive, but you will give more like the vibe of someone who is highly matured and highly balanced and emotional. And I see this energy that more giving to you, and I see in your love life that it's really will helpful that you will stay with your intuitive self and really listen to your inner voice. And if you're in a relationship or marriage, so this energy talking to me about less, again, impulsive acts in your relationship. Maybe you used to fight, or maybe just in general it's saying less fighting, less like this kind of energy, tense energy that you had in the relationship or marriage, and more like really energy of relationship or marriage that got evolved and really started to be more mature and really leveled up. So this is my reading for you, group number 2. Thank you for being here and listening, and if you can, to subscribe, which I will love that. So thank you again, and bye. Hello and welcome, group number 3, and welcome to your reading. What energy coming into your life with this transit, with the node in Aquarius, full moon in Aquarius, Saturn in Aries in retrograde, Pluto in Aquarius in retrograde. So let's see, group number 3, what coming into your life, what energy. Let's see. Okay, so we first of all have the Knight of Swords reversed. So the energy that coming energy that coming into your life, it's energy of all the anxieties and the things that made you wake up at night and feel stressed and anxiety about, and you like fears and stuff and like that. It's coming to an end. All this stuff that they didn't give you a break and didn't really give you a time to relax and be yourself and really enjoy, and really like bothered you and give you this energy that always make you nervous. So it's really going off from your life, and you move into an energy of more like fulfillment, and the energy of really starting to see your world and your ability to move, to lead, to really give even advice to other people. Maybe for a long time you were this person that got advice from others, and now you getting more this energy that people will come to you for advice because they see that you break this anxiety and that you break these fears that hold you up for a lot of time. And with this 10 of Wands of reverse, I see that you really leashing all the baggage that you had, that the energy that hold you for a long time and made you stuck in places that you didn't like, and in the energy that really give this, like you took the world with you to everywhere, and you try to like go up into a mountain with this 100 kilos of bag, and you really like took it on all your shoulders. And I really seen that this phase is ending for you, and you really starting to feel like more relaxed. Even your muscles and your back and everything, and your body itself, maybe you felt like heavy, and maybe you had like some illnesses and stuff like this, and you starting to feel like more healthy. You starting to feel like your body is moving more freely, and really more like you have this more strength in you and this energy in you. And I see that the energy here is really shifting from a place of down, like you've been in this like really low place, and you're starting to get much positive and like more higher energy here. And with the 9 of Pentacles after that I came here, it's really giving the energy that you're starting to see the fruits of your labor. You're starting to enjoy life. I don't see it like in the material way. I see that you're starting really to enjoy your life. You're starting to be like more in this peaceful energy. I feel for you like you're going to more like feel complete, okay? With this 9 of Pentacles, it's given the energy that you feel like, wow, I worked so hard, I took so much time for that, and now I feel like I can breathe. like you for a long time you felt like you couldn't breathe, you starting to feel like you starting to really breathing again. You starting to feel even air differently. I see your lungs starting to be like more filled with air. Maybe you even decided to quit smoking or something. This is coming up too. But I see that you're starting to feel more fulfilled with yourself. I feel like it's more like your body and who you are. Maybe for a long time you felt like you aren't comfortable with who you are and how you look, maybe how you dress specifically and how you style yourself. And I see that you're starting to be like more in your style, more confident, more authentic, and more like be yourself, not only in life in general, and more like in who you are and how you present yourself to the world. I feel for you that the energy here, it's more like highlight this yourself and body. Maybe for a long time you tried to lose weight or even gain weight, but things didn't move and the scale kind of stayed the same. So it's coming to an action, it's starting to more move, because all this anxiety and all these things that you took upon yourself and all the things that you carried with yourself, it's like took your energy. And even if you will like putting up a lot of energy in yourself, this energy kind of took the space and drained up yourself and didn't really give to new things and new energy to move, like even in your inner body. Maybe you felt like the body itself is heavy and the energy felt stuck. I feel for you like you did some maybe chakra work, or you went to some maybe healing session, because the energy is starting to move up. This is what I'm seeing for you. The Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords are going in the reverse. And the energy here is really talking about really letting go of this mental cloudness that you had. Maybe for a long time you felt like you don't see the full picture, you don't see the full potential. Like I said, maybe you want the scales to move, but the scales didn't move at all. Like everything that you didn't really help for it, gain, lose, whatever. It's like really stuck. So this is the energy that you had like energy like stuff not moving, like everything is like holding up and not moving. So now the energy is really clearing up this, and I see that the energy here, it's like more like the universe itself moving you. And if you believe in God, so it's like God's will that He's starting to move you into a new phase in your life. Maybe because you're for a long time you the one that fighted it and you try to take it all by yourself. And here the energy, it's like the universe is getting more like evolved. The universe is like starting to cooperate with you and starting like saying to you, okay, so you see it right now, stop thinking, stop taking too much on yourself, start to having more relaxation, start to having more fun with yourself, start to see the abundance around you, like you breathing, you have food, you have the basic stuffs that are needed. And it's something big, because basic, it's a lot for a lot of people. And but the universe is really saying, I'm working now, give me to work. You will see the things coming true, but you must relax first, okay? You must to take step back and stop taking everything onto you and give yourself more clarity and just enjoy the ride. It's like you going on into a plane, and the plane itself, you like, you will come to the pilot and say to him, hey, you know where you're driving, you know what you're doing, like this, in anxiety and a lot of stress, because you're trying like to take everything onto yourself. And the energy here, it's like you just come into the plane, you sit in your seat and you're enjoying the seat, and you're enjoying, you upgraded to a business or luxury class like this, and you just enjoying the fun and the fruits, and you don't really worry and stress yourself too much about the outcome and how it's going to be, and will things will be good or not good. You're really starting to find more peace with yourself. The energy that coming through, it's really more like balanced, peaceful, happy. You starting to go through this more. Okay, so this is the reading in general. Let's see what cards we have more for you, group number 3. Cards for group number 3. What spirit has to say for you? Let's see. Okay, so the first card that came through is answer the calls. So the universe wants you. Maybe she trying for a long of time to tell you, hey, relax, hey, have a time with yourself. So really the energy that coming for you is that you decided to answer the call of the universe. You really starting to connect more to your soul and understand what is your soul calling you to do. You connect more to this energy and really taking yourself to this space. And a lot of the time we think that if my soul is calling me, so maybe it's like big mission or something like this, and sometimes our soul just calling us to relax and have a chill meal and maybe have an evening with friends. Like, it's not always have to be something really big. And the energy that coming for you, it's that you starting to take in the call. You starting to really ask yourself what my soul want to do, what my soul calls me to do. And you're starting to say yes to this energy. You're starting to accept this energy. You're starting to really work with this energy and having fun with this energy and really be there. And there is one really important thing that you need to do, that you are already doing it. You are already in this energy. You are already working to exit these anxieties and exit all this stress and accepting your true call to you, true destiny, and really to start to connect to yourself. And the last card that came through, it's really interesting. It's Palladians. It's about the energy of what you came to this world to see. We a lot of time when we talk about Palladians, so we talk about how they help to humanity and how they come here to rise the consciousness of the humanity. So it's really good here for you to start to trust the universe and trust the energy of this world, and really start to saying yes to your soul and listen to this soul and really be there with this. And the more you start to connect this space, so you will start to really channel more energy, that even if you don't do anything to help humanity, okay, and raise the vibration of humanity, but that you are happy and that you feel relaxed and you spread positivity and you spread good energy, it's already raised humanity and it's already affecting all humanity. And this is really the act of the Pleiadians. Not everyone is destined to talk to big groups, and maybe sometimes it's just the small actions. And it's really important that you will just flow with it, because the energy here, I'm just saying it because the energy here, it's really important that you don't try again to stress it or start again to be in overthinking about it, and just flow. You don't need to understand everything in one day. Just give the energy to guide you, and the most important thing is really to listen to your soul and her calling. So let's roll some astro dice for you. And let's see what energy is coming for you, group number 3, with this transit. Let's see. Okay, so we have Pluto in Sagittarius in the 7th house. Sagittarius is talking about philosophy, and he's really like freedom and fun and positive. If you want to hear about the full explanation about Sagittarius, you can hear it in group number 1. I explained a little bit more there. So Sagittarius gives this vibe of really freedom and positivity and philosophy and exploration. And with Pluto here, Pluto is like really like going into like two sides. Like Pluto, it's like the black and white energy, okay? It's all or nothing energy. It's like this or this energy. But Pluto is giving us this or this energy to understand what is the middle ground, okay? Because you can't understand the middle ground if you don't go through the worst case scenario, and if you don't go in the good case scenario, okay? You need both to understand what is the balanced way of this scenario. You know, I say in scenario because I don't know how to pronounce it in another phrases, because my English is like middle plus. So we're going to continue. So with Pluto here with Sagittarius, it's really expanding this energy of freedom and philosophy, and really like digging into yourself and who you are and stuff like this. But in the 7th house is giving more the energy of relationship, and how you own one-on-one relationships, and how you in your day-to-day relationship, you know, your basic relationship, how you even say hi to people, how you meet your friends, how you meet your family, stuff like this. So with this energy, it's maybe like you feeling like the relationships is challenge you in the good bad things and in the bad things, and the energy that come in here, it's like more learn from that, okay? Like learning from all this relationship, learning of how to find the balance of good scenarios and bad scenarios, because you can't find a perfect thing, okay? You can't find a perfect now friend. You know, everyone has their like bad sides and good sides, you know, like it's yin and yang, you have the both sides everywhere. So the energy here, it's really welcoming you to like be more connected to yourself, and really like, because Pluto is really giving this intense spiritual knowing way of energy, okay? It's like kind of mysterious, but Pluto, it's like seeing all. And it's really giving this energy that learn from your experience in relationship. You feel like you have more like people that you meet and close up karma with them. You have people that you meet and give you a lot of opportunities, and your day-to-day life with friends and how you meet people is going to be like more like free, more like a philosophy style. You're starting to connect to more people on your mindset, people that have the same outlook in your life like you, stuff like this. This is the energy that is giving off. So this is your general reading, so let's continue into your money and career energy, what coming through in this phase. I'm going to use tarot cards, and after that I'm going to do you a love reading. Even if you're in a relationship or single, I will do it them both. I do in relationship and singles too. So let's see what coming through into your money and career energy, group number 3. So group number 3 for your money and career energy. First of all, the energy that coming, that you leaving behind you all the emotional baggage that you had about money and career, and you starting to feel like you entering a new phase, that you starting to feel like the energy that you put on money and the career is starting to getting pay off, and you really starting to feel like all the things that you worked on to, maybe you're going to start to work on new projects, they're really going to be from a new phase of you, okay? Because maybe before you had this like outlook of life when it's come to money and career. Like you need to work really hard, and you need to be like really harsh with yourself and super disciplined and stuff like this. And here I see that the energy is like leaving you because you've been in a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress, and it took it a lot of your energy to really work on your projects and your dreams. And I see that the energy coming here, it's really that you starting to feel your energy into more of your personal projects that you wanted, into your more like financial moves that you want. Then maybe you want to put some money aside and stuff like this, and you're really starting to do it little by little. Okay, it's not going to be like super big and super fast, it's going to be step by step, but it's going to give a lot of grounded energy. And you just need to know that the wheel of fortune is here too, and it's really saying that the energy here, it's given that your life is shifting for a way that you starting to fulfill your wishes more, and you start like to maybe save little by little, or maybe starting to do small moves in your career if you work like alone, or you work on some company or something. But you're going to get reward from about that, and you're going to really feel like you're getting recognition, and you're getting like more views or more followers, and like the career is in the company and your business, people seeing more your value and really starting to give you more space to who you are and your personal skills and how you act in career and in your financial state and money. I see that it's more like you started to save money, and then like you save this money to fulfill some project or even just a trip that you want to take. And it's really giving the energy that is going to give you like fulfillment and recognition, because you worked so hard to save for this trip or this car or whatever you try to save for, or whatever you try to control your money for. And you're really going to get recognized by the act that you're doing for that. And you, even if not from the outside, it's going to be like from yourself, from that you accomplish that. Because sometimes we like thinking, oh, maybe saving money it's like easy and stuff like this. Yeah, sure, it's easy when you don't have expenses and stuff like this, and you can just save. But even if you have, it's like more harsh, but you still need to calculate, because you always can save a bit of money. Like here, you're doing it step by step. It's not like you one big day like, oh, gosh, I have like, I don't know, $50,000 or something like this. It's like you did it for a long time. So I really see this energy coming through, and you really starting to fulfill your wishes. And here with the star and the high priestess, I really see that the energy that coming into your life, in your career and financial and money, it's really this energy that you starting to hear your inner voice, and where to go if it's work, and if where to put your effort and energy in, if it's some projects and stuff like this. And with the star here, I really see it. It's funny because the star is really Aquarius card, and it's really like talking about this energy of hope, and that you like going through more like connecting into who you really are, and expand your energy, and how your energy is shared to the world. So in financial, money, career energy, it can be like more how you share your finances, how you work with your finances. Maybe you decided to do some big move in a property buying or stuff like this. And it's really positive card here, because it seems like you have some dream and you started to get in action on that. if you're saving, career, business, whatever you have there, it's really good, and it's really something that going to be fruitful. And the energy here is really highlighted that you will hear your inner voice here, and don't try to rush anything in this place, because little slowly, and it's going to be really fruitful. So this is the energy that coming for you in your career, money, finances. So let's see your love reading. So your love reading with number 3. What's coming into love? It's really interesting energy what you got here. So let's go through it. So the first card we have, it's the Magician. So the Magician is talking about manifestation and about that you have all the skills. So if we look about love, relationship, stuff like this, it's saying that you kinda maybe feel that your love life is actually moving and abundant, and you have options and you have the skills for romantic relationship. But maybe for a long time you didn't enter a relationship. And if you are married or already in a relationship, it's saying that you're feeling really fulfilled in your energy there. So what is coming here, it's more like maybe you taking the manifestation in your relationship or marriage into the next level, and want maybe to change something there in your relationship or marriage, to maybe you like always wanted to maybe even go to a vacation together and you didn't did it for a long time. Or maybe you felt like the love was sometimes kind of off and not fully like supported, and like fully, sometimes partners go into phases. It's like sometimes someone is more like 50% in battery, and someone else is like more like 30% in battery, and you like know it's like they're charging each other in partnership. So it's really maybe you felt like something was off, so the energy is coming here, it's more fulfilled and more like full and really more like abundant in your relationship or marriage. And if you want, you can take it into the next step. And if you're single, it can indicate that you two, maybe you been for a lot of dates and you like been she cute, he cute, or stuff like this, but you don't really decided on someone special because you have like a lot of options, but you don't really fully committed to it. But the energy here is coming to you that you are more like manifesting the person that you need and the person that you want. And here with the Temperance reversed after that, it's saying like maybe for a long time you like waited for the right person, and you like been through a lot of people that are like maybe narcissistic and maybe like full of themselves, and like maybe you view a relationship in more like a material way. So it's like giving the energy that the waiting is over, and you really your manifestation in love, if you're single, are coming true, and you're going to meet your person, and it's going to be kind of fast. Okay, it's going to be really nice and fast. It's going to give this energy that it's coming like you meet, you talk, and then you kind of that, oh wow, this is the person that I waited for, this is the person that I manifested for. So this is the energy it's giving off by, this is the vibe that it's given by, this is the energy that I see. So if you are in a relationship or you're married, I see for you that the energy here is saying that maybe you for a long time waiting for some material support or waiting for some safety in your relationship, and it's kind of saying that you waited for long and there's no more waiting for that, and maybe the relationship itself was like unbalanced, and you felt maybe sometimes you lack abundance and lack money and stuff like this. So the energy here is really giving that things starting to change. The relationships start getting more clarity about how you're going to, what you want, if you're married, so how you design your family life. Because sometimes when you're married, people like starting a family, and then the kids like grew up or something, and you feel kinda you trying to figure out what with the relationship or the marriage and stuff like this. And it's happened a lot because you with the same person for a long time, and you already feel build a family and stuff like this. And here the relationship is getting like more a shift of, okay, so how we start to gain more clarity in the relationship, maybe go to more dates, maybe to find a hobby together. It all really depends on what level are you in your relationship, and you know what your age. And because this is general reading, so it's really not so specific, it's going to a lot of stuff. But in relationship, let's say not especially married, it's saying that if you waited for your partner for a long time, like saying let's move in together, or you wanted your partner to like propose for you or stuff like this, so it's saying that it's moving there. Or even if you didn't have clarity in your relationship and you've been through a hard time together, so it's coming to an end and your relationship is coming into a better phase. So let's continue with the cards. So the next cards we have in your love life is Judgment and the Two of Wands. So I see here a rebirth in your love energy. I see that you're starting to view love and relationship in new eyes. Maybe for a long time you felt like you saw love in an old-fashioned way, and maybe your love felt like stuck, because sometimes we go through phases of love, we like evolve in love, so you have like a lot of layers to love and how you love really. So I see here for you that your love itself expands, and if you're single, it's more meaning that you're starting to maybe love different type of people. Maybe you're starting to more like align to people that feel for you like more personally in their inner self. Like you're starting to view things in a new perspective, because for a long time you like kinda ignored it and didn't want to see it, and you was kinda like putting it away. So I see here for you, if you're single, that you're starting to really expand your opportunities and dates and stuff like this, and your love itself expanded. So if you're in a relationship or you're married, so this is mean that your relationship is getting into a new phase. Like I said before, it's really like you've been through something and the rebirth energy is coming here, and that you together starting to picture something much bigger to you, maybe a future together. Maybe for a long time you kind of put it again to the side and you didn't really like try to do something about it, and really didn't go with it and stuff like this. And I see that you, if you're married or in a relationship, that things starting to move, you starting to really feel more happy, and you starting to really take action in your relationship, and you really find this fulfilled, balanced place, and you feeling more safe even in your relationship. And I see for you, if you're married and you're in a relationship, the energy here that it's giving, it's like maybe you try to manifest your relationship or marriage into a level much deeper. So it's it happening to you, and it's really getting more deeper, more emotional, maybe even new emotional side and depths that you didn't saw in each other, and now you're going to see it more, and you're going to connect more. This is what I'm seeing for you. And if you're single, these cards for you giving the energy that you are kind of going to be the boss when it's come to dating, and you the one that really moving and starting to decide what I like, what I don't like, and you giving this like alpha energy. Okay, it's giving this vibe like I'm the king here, and I'm here the one that taking the carriage and moving up, you know, because this is the chariot. And it's really giving this energy that you start to move up things, beings and this energy that enter in your love relationship stuff. It's really like you the one that take the fire up, you the one that take the action up, and it's coming into your favor with the Ten of Pentacles. And it's really nice because with the Ten of Pentacles, it's given the energy of abundance, of happiness, of joy, and that your love life and your relationships and your marriage are going into a happy, wonderful place and really joyful. So thank you so much for being here and listening to this reading. If you can subscribe, I really will appreciate it. So thank you so much, and good